I cannot close out the month without showing you guys my CHIC beauty box. This is the bi-monthly box. They sent it so that I can unbox, review, try on, and all that good stuff. We're actually gonna go back to doing the try-ons within the same video. My mom is still here. She leaves today, and I'm whispering because it's super early in the morning, and I think everyone is still sleeping. At least when I came in here, everyone was still sleeping. So let me reveal the products, and then I'm gonna tell you like what's going on with my bad juju saga when it comes to like my phone. So this is the May-June box. Not that it would have been late, but I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys the product and revealed it in case you really wanted to get it. You could still get it because it's a May-June box. 5 full-size products, and it says that my variation has a total retail value of 138 doll hairs. I'm raspy. I'll get into that, Jesus. It's a lot. So item number 1 is the X's in Glow highlighter by Ofra Cosmetics. If you guys saw my Ofra mystery box unboxing, y'all know I already have her. So that's gonna go into the giveaway bin. This is X's in Glow. Is she not stunning? We're gonna use her today. I got a Suva Beauty liner brush. This is the kind of brush that you want if you want the thinnest and most crisp line, like your wing. So this is perfection. Super excited for that. And with that, I also ended up getting a Hydra Fix by Suva Beauty. It says UV. So the name of this one is Doodle D, and basically these are UV liners. In this sense, what you do is you create your look, and it's gonna look amazing like regularly, but if you turn on a UV light, then your eyes will look like fluorescent, which is pretty cool. I don't have a UV light, although I'll ask Juan if he has one, then I'll try it. And then I have the Beauty for Certain matte liquid lipstick in the shade number 24. It'll look nude on you depending on your complexion. If you're my complexion or deeper, it's gonna look like a brownie nude. If you're lighter and like say fair, then this is gonna look like a really deep chocolate on your lips. It's gonna look beautiful. So here you have your packaging, and here is the shade number 24. That's actually, so we have colorful liner, and then we have, I don't know what we're gonna create, but you know we're gonna create something hopefully fun. And then last but not least, I got a Cab Cosmetics. I'm assuming this is an eyeshadow palette. It says day and night. I'm not sure. Oh, I feel like I had this some time ago, probably from like either Ipsy or BoxyCharm. I definitely had this palette. Okay, mija, so let's break it down. This palette apparently is $52. The highlighter is $35. The liquid lipstick is $22. Hydra liner is $16. And the brush is $13. It is almost pretty much dry, so I just wanted to show you really quickly. Is it going to move around? Probably. Okay. So not super bad, right? It just kind of smudges a bit, but it's not too bad, so I'm not mad at that. Okay, so we have this lippy, we have the palette, and then we have some bright ass liners. How are we gonna do this? I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. So my voice is raspy. It's been raspy for a few days. I cooked everything my mom loves to eat. So we've been eating really, really good, which is why it's one of the reasons why my skin has been like so dry and weird and patchy and whatever. So I'll go ahead and focus on skincare, because I've also skipped on skincare most days because of the fact that like I'm just trying to maximize the time that I have with my mom, my sister, and my nieces. Maybe it doesn't look at it, but it feels like trash. Anyway, so I was eating, and I don't know what happened. I was eating oxtail, and I didn't feel it in the moment, but my voice was perfectly fine. And then after eating the oxtail, every time I swallowed water, coffee, food, it felt like something was lodged inside my throat. But then it was also like a burning feeling. So I feel like something happened and it cut the inside of my throat. And then I was like that for like 3 days. And then, see what I'm saying? It's weird. And then after the 3rd day, we're back to normal. But I was contemplating going to the doctor. I was like, what the hell's wrong with my throat? Something was definitely wrong with my voice. Well, not my voice box, because I can speak, but it was like my throat. I'm gonna grab an iconic brush. This is nice and fluffy. I'm going to dip into the shade Sand. I'm gonna tap out, and then I'm gonna go in. Okay, so we're gonna like blend that out. Anyway, so yeah, so I genuinely do not know what happened. And at first I was like, oh, maybe like I swallowed, I don't know, some of the food cut my throat, which I don't know why it would, because obviously I'm not chewing on bones. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, but then it became odd, and then it was concerning the very next day. Like I felt like I had a knot in my throat. It was so weird, but I could swallow food and it was a non-issue. You know, I was like, okay, like worst case, I'm gonna end up going to urgent care or the doctor. Then I woke up and it was getting better and better. So I was like, whatever, I'll leave it alone. Then on top of that, you know, unfortunately, but fortunately, I guess, my family was supposed to leave a week ago and my mom had a really bad seizure. I've told you guys, she's bedridden and she's pretty sick and stuff, you know. So it was a mission to even get her here, and I appreciate my sister put all the effort into bringing her and made all the arrangements she needed to make sure that my mom would arrive okay. And the idea was to help her with my mom and for my sister to have a real vacation, plus spend time with my mom. You know, towards the end of their trip, my mom had a really bad seizure. She has a contraption on her chest. I won't go into details because it's like I myself don't even know how to explain everything properly. But the thing is, the contraption in her chest needed to be activated, and then after that, she was like in bed for a full day, and we were advised not to get her on a plane and give it a few more days. So they stayed an additional week, which is awesome sauce. Hence why we needed to hurry up and get me a phone, because the phone saga continues. Yes, I go ahead, I paid hundreds of dollars to get it overnighted and fixed from one day to the other, because you guys know social media is my job, so I need my phone. Plus I had a lot of information in there that I needed. I'm grabbing this big fluffy brush. It's kind of like a blending brush at the same time, but it's fine. You can use this for highlight. Should I use it? I'm gonna use that for the highlight. Never mind. I'm gonna use this one over here as an angled like shadow shader brush. I want to go into moon dust. I feel like I always gravitate towards the oranges and the pinks and stuff, so let's go into something a little more cool toned, and I'm gonna apply that all over the lid. I haven't been with I've been phoneless for about 3 weeks at this point, and I've still managed to get as much work done and editing and all of that, because I don't really do the editing on my phone, but I haven't been able to post on Instagram or anything because I don't have a freaking phone like that, right? So on Wednesday they said, oh, the part is here, come drop off the phone. I dropped off the phone extra early. The new one that they put on apparently wasn't working. My phone wouldn't start at all. So he says, okay, it might be the screen. We're getting bad screens. They put the old screen back on, which has a line going across from the top to the bottom. So it's like messing. I can't really see everything on my screen. I'm gonna grab that same brush. I wanna go a little deeper. So I'm gonna go into midnight. So at this point, we're like at week 2, right? All right. And I'm being patient. And I'm like, hey, like, what's the status on my phone? Like, I need to know if I should go pick it up. And they're like, well, your phone wasn't turning on. We might have gotten a bad screen. I'm double checking now. And then he calls back and goes, yep, we got another bad screen. So I'm gonna go ahead, put the old screen with the line on it. We'll see what happens. The phone worked with the screen that had like the line going across it. So at this point, they've replaced my screen 4 times, guys, okay? When I get my phone and it's like we're in the middle of a thunderstorm and I'm driving home, I can't hear. So the hearing part, the receiver, I can't hear. The buzzing is non-existent. Oh, and my camera wasn't working on the phone either. So although they were under the impression that they repaired my phone, they further damaged my phone. And I'm sitting here like, what is going on? And he goes, well, no, that should still be working. It was in working order since the beginning. I said, correcto. I know it was working, but I'm telling you, it's not working today. It's just not working. What is going on? Tomorrow comes, and once again, we get a bad screen, and they can't fix my phone, and it's been a whole situation. So we are here today. They called and said that they were able to get the buzzing, like the vibration, back to working order. The receiver works, so if anyone calls, I am able to hear, but the camera is damaged and they have to replace it. But the camera was perfectly fine. The camera has nothing to do with anything. And they go, well, you know, at some point we may have damaged it. You think? So because every time they touch my phone, they have created additional damage. And the crazy thing is that they've actually owned up to it. And they go, I don't know what happened, but we did something. Obviously, I will never give them my business again. They still have my phone. We ordered a new phone. Hopefully, it'll get here today or tomorrow because I need to work. You know, I need to be in communications with the world. I'm just going to leave that one there, have them fix it, make sure it's fixed and fixed right, and that'll be a backup phone. That's just crazy. And yes, we got a full refund on the work that they did because almost 3 weeks, guys. So I will be having a new phone and I will no longer have the same phone, same case, anything. And I'm kind of scared because the phone that we ordered is like a Note. I'm a Samsung girl. I'm Android, okay? It's a Note and it looks massive. This is looking pretty good, but I want to intensify the ends. So I'm going to go in with what I have coming out in 2 months. Don't be mad, I can't show it to you. I'm just gonna add, oh my God, this is kind of like a little bit of a spoiler. I'm gonna add, you know what? Let's do the black. I'm gonna add a little bit of black out here. I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap. A little black in here. And then we'll do the same on the other eye. I know you guys really wanna know, but I can't tell you. I can't tell you yet. But just know it's super multitaskable. And even if you're using a different palette and you're like, man, I need to smoke, what I have coming out will help you hook up any eye look, I promise you. I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush and I'm going to just kind of go in circular motions out here. Notice I'm not blowing it up or anything, just circular here, gently circular here. I just wanted to intensify that purple a little bit. And then with whatever's left, you see how much pigment is here. Crazy, right? I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna intensify down here a smidge and down here a smidge. I personally really like the Suva Beauty formulas, but oh my God, I think we're just gonna go with the fuchsia and see how that works. I have a black one, but it didn't come in the box, so we're just gonna go with this. I'm gonna use my Inglot Duraline. I just did 2 drops to activate the liner, and I'm gonna kind of drag the brush back and forth. This is a water activated liner. You could also use a setting spray to activate the liner. The cool thing is once you let it sit and dry, it's back to being solid form. That's not actually too bad. Weird enough, I don't actually mind the pink on the eyes. I feel like once I pop on my mascara, eyeliner on the waterline, and then apply lashes, it's gonna all come together. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. I wanted to show you guys what the eyes would look like if you only applied the mascara and liner, and then if you elevate the look with lashes. It looks pretty, but I just feel like the lashes do a little something extra. They usually do. So if you're able to extend your makeup routine by just like, I don't know, like a minute, it just takes your look to a whole nother level, polishes the eye a little more and everything. So here is like your before and night after, just in case you're interested in seeing what it would look like without it. Let's open the highlighter. This one you can go ahead and swirl because you get 4 different shades, or you can stick to the one color. I feel like with what we got going on, I think I'll just swirl into these 2. Look how creamy and buttery that looks on the skin. And my skin is super patchy. I haven't exfoliated. I haven't done anything, and it still looks amazing, and it's not emphasizing any texture and the dry spots. So I know with Ofra I can always rely on their highlighters. I mean, whoever's getting these highlighters in their boxes, get excited. It's such great quality. I'll be playing around and learning a brand new phone, but I kind of went with the Note because it has a stylus, and I thought it would make sense and that I would use this stylus. So now I'm questioning everything. We'll see what happens, but it's so weird to be without a phone for so long, you know? I literally felt like I was walking around naked. And then the weird thing is I would look at hold on, I need a pencil brush. Oh. You know, on a pencil brush, I'll go ahead and use Ofra's lip brush for the next step, taking the same 2 shades. And I'm going to play really close to the brow just to emphasize that brow bone. But yeah, so I'm sitting here phoneless, bored, staring at everyone. Cam has a tablet. Juan has his phone. My sister, my mom, everyone's shopping on Temu. Juan's on TikTok. The kids are playing games on their phones. And I'm sitting here looking around like, you guys have nothing better to do? But the only reason why I felt that way is because I didn't have a phone. Last but not least, we're gonna try the lippy. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a lip liner by P. Louise. This one is in Shady Lady. It's like a deeper brown. Just by the looks of it, I feel like it'll match the lipstick. Wish me luck. Let's go in with the lippy. I really like the color, but I kind of wish it would have been pink, so there would be some like contrast with the eyes, because at this point it's kind of very smoky on the eye and the lips. But then I've done a lot of natural everyday looks lately, so I wanted to do something a little more on the dramatic side. All right, so this lippy is actually really nice, but I kind of want to brighten it a little bit because it's kind of dark for the eyes. So I'm going to grab Ofra's Flexi Slick in Stretch. Oh, that dried down fast, by the way. I'm gonna add some right here in the center. See how I lightened it? Yep. Plus it's gonna hydrate my lips because these babies are dry. And then I'll blend that out on the edges with my finger. All right, you guys, and here is the completed look. You already know. Let's get into my product roundup. The Ofra highlighter, yes. Triple times yes. A million times yes. Hello. You know what I mean? Okay. The liner and brush. Personally, I love when both products are featured together. That way, if you don't have a brush to go with the liner, they're providing you with it. So that's really awesome. And the brush is so fine. It's great for detail and line work. So this is going to be something that I'll use a lot, and I feel like a lot of people will use this brush very, very often. And then this liner is really nice. I have it in black. I wanted to use black so bad, but I'm glad that they featured a kind of neon-esque color. It kind of made me get out of the comfort zone that I would typically go towards, which is black, and it adds a pop of color on the eye and to the look. Juan doesn't have a black light or one of those like UV lights. I tried. He doesn't have it. And then he also told me, well, that's not safe to put directly near your eye to show people. So I'm sorry, I can't show you that. The liquid lipstick. I take back what I said at the beginning when I swatched and I said, oh, it moves a little bit. Okay. No, I ended up taking the swatch off with Bioderma and a towel. This is gonna be very long wear. I was scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing and it took a minute to come off. So I don't think it'll move once it sets properly. Now remember, I did say, oh, it's kind of set. It wasn't fully set. I'll tell you that right now. And my lips feel great. It's a really pretty shade and I feel like that's a shade that I would use more often as long as my eyes are not like super dramatic. I remember having the palette. I don't remember being impressed at all whatsoever. Is this like the best formula ever? No. The color story is something we see often, so that's not impressive either, but I will tell you the formula was nice and I was able to create a really nice look. It was pretty effortless. It didn't make a big mess. It was pigmented, so I'm not mad at it. It's just not a brand that's exciting to me, but I'm not mad at it. Had it been Give Them Lala, at that point I would have been like, why? I didn't say why on this. Am I wrong? Are you guys excited for Cabot Beauty or you kind of feel the same? It's nice, but it's not like, oh my God. But that's my feedback on the 5 products. I actually think it's a great box. If you're able to snag it, go right ahead and snag it. I do have a discount code in the description box for you guys. It is not a commissionable code. It just gives you guys a discount on your very first box. I can't forget to let you guys know the giveaway did close. I'm going to choose my 3 winners this week, so stay tuned. Make sure you have your notifications on. That way, when I announce it, you guys will know. Remember, I only announce my giveaway winners in video. You will verbally hear me say who the winner is and where they're from. And make sure you tune in because this week I will be announcing the giveaway for the Ofra mystery box. If you're new here, I want to invite you to join our family here on the YouTube by hitting the subscribe button below. I upload 6 days out of the week because I want to make sure you have fun, ongoing content at all given times. And I'll go ahead and suggest 2 videos here on screen I'm hoping you'll consider checking out. And if you do, I will see you guys over there. Bye, guys.